there, plant lovers, or maybe plant beginners. You want some greenery in your home, but let me guess. Your place doesn't get a ton of sunlight, right? Don't worry, you're not alone. A lot of us are in the same boat, but the good news is there are plenty of plants that actually thrive in low light. Yep, I'm talking about plants that won't just survive. They'll look amazing even in those dim corners of your space. Today, I'm going to show you 15 of the best low-light plants you can bring into your home. Trust me, these plants are perfect. For apartment dwellers, busy folks, or anyone who's still figuring out the whole green thumb thing. From easy care classics to a few underrated gems, there's something here for everyone. So stick around, I promise. You'll find your next favorite plant. All right, kicking off the list is the zeze plant, also known as the Zamioculcas zamiifolia. Yeah, I know, the name's a mouthful, but don't worry. You don't need a botany degree to keep this thing alive. This beauty is basically the superhero of low-light plants. Look at those shiny leaves, they're like they've been polished, but nope, that's all natural. What makes the ZZ plant so awesome? It's super low maintenance. This little guy can handle low light, forgetful watering, and even the occasional, oops, I forgot to open the blinds for a week. Perfect for busy people or anyone who's still working on their plant care game. Just one tip, don't overwater it. The ZZ plant hates soggy roots. Think of it like a cactus's cooler, shadier cousin. Give it some love every couple of weeks and it'll reward you by staying green and gorgeous, no matter where you put it. Next up, we've got the money tree. No, it won't actually grow dollar bills, but hey, it might bring you a little good luck. That's what they say, right? And just look at it. Those braided trunks and lush green leaves make it a real showstopper, even in low light. Here's why the money tree is perfect for low light. It's super adaptable. Sure, it loves bright, indirect light, but it'll still hang out and thrive in those dim corners of your home. Just keep it away from direct sunlight. That'll scorch those beautiful leaves. Watering? Keep it simple. The money tree likes its soil to dry out between waterings. Overwatering is a no-go. It's the fastest way to make this lucky plant unlucky. So give it some space to breathe, and you'll have a happy, healthy money tree bringing good vibes to your home. All right, plant number 3 is the Chinese evergreen, or, as I like to call it, the set-it-and-forget-it plant. This beauty is a rock star when it comes to low-light conditions. Plus, those patterned leaves, they add just the right touch of elegance to any room, even if you're not a pro decorator. Here's why the Chinese evergreen is such a winner. It's one of the easiest plants to care for. It tolerates low light like a champ and doesn't mind if you miss a watering or two. This makes it perfect for bedrooms, offices, or anywhere you want a touch of green without the hassle. Watering tip? Keep it moderate. Let the soil dry out a little before you water, and this plant will stay happy. And one more thing, don't panic if it drops a leaf here and there. It's just adjusting to its new vibe. Trust me, this one's a keeper for any plant newbie or seasoned pro. Coming in at number 4, we've got the spider plant, one of the OGs of easy care houseplants. Seriously, this plant has been around forever, and for good reason. It thrives in just about any condition, including low light. Plus, look at how cool those leaves are. It's like a living piece of art. What makes the spider plant awesome? For starters, it's super adaptable. Low light, medium light. This plant doesn't care, as long as you give it a little love now and then. And those little baby plants? They're called spiderettes, and you can even propagate them to grow more plants. Bonus points for being budget-friendly. Watering, keep it chill. Spider plants like their soil to dry out a bit between waterings. Oh, and if you notice the tips of the leaves turning brown, it's probably just your tap water. These plants are a little picky about that. Switch to filtered water, and you're golden. Honestly, this one's perfect for hanging baskets, shelves, or anywhere you want to add a pop of green. Next up, we've got the snake plant, also known as the mother-in-law's tongue. Yeah, I don't know who came up with that name, but this plant is far less demanding than your average family drama. It's the ultimate low-maintenance, low-light champ. These tall, sturdy leaves basically scream, "I got this," no matter how dim your room is. The snake plant isn't just pretty, it's tough as nails. It can handle almost any light condition, from low light to bright indirect light. And get this, it even cleans the air. For watering, keep it simple. Let the soil dry out completely before you water again. This plant is practically impossible to kill. Next on the list is the Pothos, aka the golden pothos, or sometimes even devil's ivy. But don't let the name fool you. This plant is nothing but angelic. It's one of the easiest plants to grow indoors, especially in low light. Plus, those trailing vines make it perfect for hanging planters, shelves, or even just letting it drape over the side of a desk. Instant jungle vibes. Here's the deal with pothos, it's practically unkillable. Low light? No problem. Forgot to water it? It'll forgive you. Just water it when the soil feels dry and you're good to go. Oh, and if the vines get too long, you can trim them back and propagate new plants. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. All right, number 7 on the list is the Anthurium, sometimes called the flamingo flower. This plant is a real show-off, and I mean that in the best way possible. Look at those vibrant red flowers. They stick around for months. And the best part? This beauty thrives in low light, so it's perfect for sprucing up any dull corner. Now, a quick tip for keeping your Anthurium happy. Water it when the top inch of soil feels dry, but don't let it sit in water. It likes humidity, so maybe mist it once in a while or keep it near other plants. Trust me, with just a little care, this plant will keep turning heads, even in low-light spaces. All right, plant number 8 is the peace lily. If you're looking for something that's as easygoing as it is classy, this one's for you. Look at those stunning white flowers. They're like little flags of tranquility. And the best part? The peace lily is one of the few plants that blooms even in low-light spaces. Here's the deal with peace lilies. They're super low maintenance. Water it when the leaves start to droop a bit. It's like the plant's way of saying, hey, I'm thirsty. And they're not just pretty, they're also amazing air purifiers. Perfect for bedrooms, offices, or that one spot in your home that just needs a little life. Up next, we've got the Parlor Palm. This plant is like a little slice of the tropics, right in your living room. It's been a go-to houseplant for decades. And it's easy to see why. It looks fancy, but it's incredibly low maintenance. Plus, it handles low light like a champ, making it perfect for those less than sunny corners. Here's the thing about the Parlor Palm. It doesn't like to be overwatered, so let the soil dry out a bit between waterings. And if you want to keep it looking lush, give it a mist every now and then. It loves a little extra humidity. Honestly, it's the perfect low-light plant if you want to add a touch of elegance without the effort. All right. Plant number 10 is the Philodendron. This one's a classic. Look at those beautiful heart-shaped leaves. It's like nature's version of a statement piece for your home. The best part? Philodendrons thrive in low light, making them perfect for almost any room where natural sunlight isn't pouring in. When it comes to care, this plant's as low maintenance as it gets. Just water it when the top inch of the soil feels dry, and it'll be happy. The vines are great for trailing down shelves, hanging planters, or letting them cascade from a high spot. Honestly, it's perfect for anyone who wants to add some green without a ton of fuss. Next up, we've got the Moth Orchid, also known as Phalaenopsis. Now, I know orchids might seem like high-maintenance plants, but this one's a bit of an exception. Moth orchids actually thrive in low light, making them perfect for your kitchen or any room with indirect sunlight. And look at those blooms. How stunning is that? When it comes to care, moth orchids are pretty easygoing. They like a little humidity, so misting them now and then won't hurt. As far as watering goes, just wait until the soil is dry before giving it a drink. Don't let it sit in water. Honestly, if you're looking to add a touch of elegance to a dim spot, this plant's a winner. All right, plant number 12 is the Boston Fern. If you want to bring a little bit of the outdoors inside, this one's for you. Look at those fronds, so full and beautiful. It's a great way to add a natural touch to any space, and it actually thrives in low light, so you don't need a sun-drenched room to keep it happy. Here's the thing with Boston ferns. They love humidity, so make sure you mist it every now and then, or keep it in a bathroom if you've got the space. As for watering, let the soil dry out a bit between drinks, but don't let it get too dry. It's a pretty forgiving plant, and it'll reward you with all that gorgeous greenery. Next up, we've got the Monstera Deliciosa, also known as the Swiss cheese plant. Just look at these leaves. They're huge, glossy, and that natural split look makes it one of the coolest plants out there. Best part? It does great in low light. It's not picky about sun, so you can place it in just about any spot and still get that tropical vibe going. Care-wise, Monstera is pretty easy. It likes to be watered when the top inch of soil is dry, and it loves a bit of humidity. So don't forget to give it a light mist every now and then. Plus, if those leaves start getting too big, you can easily prune it and propagate. It's perfect for adding some bold green style to your home without a ton of effort. All right, plant number 14 is the Areca Palm, sometimes called the butterfly palm. If you're going for that I'm on a tropical vacation but still at home vibe, this is the plant for you. It's tall, it's lush, and it doesn't mind hanging out in a low-light spot, which is great if you've got a corner that needs some life. Here's the thing about Areca palms. They like their soil to stay lightly moist, so water it when the top inch feels dry. And if you want those fronds to stay lush and green, give it a light mist every now and then. Oh, and one more thing, they're great for improving air quality, so it's like a natural air purifier and a statement piece all in one. All right, last but definitely not least, we've got English ivy. This plant is a total classic. It's got that old-school English countryside vibe that just feels timeless. And the best part? It thrives in low light, so even in a dim study like this, it keeps growing and looking fantastic. Now here's the deal with English ivy. It's super easy to care for. Just let the soil dry out a bit between waterings and it'll stay happy. Plus, you can get creative with it. Let it trail from a hanging pot, climb a small trellis, or even use it to fill out a shelf display. It's versatile, low maintenance, and a great way to add a touch of greenery anywhere in your home. And there. You have it. 15 amazing low-light plants to bring some life and color into your home. Whether you're a seasoned plant parent or just starting out, these beauties make it easy to add some green to any space. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Happy planting, and I'll see you in the next one.